think the magazine looks very professional. It looks very real. But what I would suggest is that where you've got where you've extracted sentences from the text and put them as interesting articles, then the surrounding text is too close to it. I think that should be a bit clearer. It seems to be crowded by the text in the columns, yeah. I think the cover looks very good. I think the photograph is excellent. Subject matter superb, and I think it's very well laid out. I think you've got a perfect subject right in the middle of the page, and all the text sort of sits around in it and draws you into the picture.
What do you think about the few cover stories?
The what, sorry?
The few cover stories. I've only included a few, whereas on other magazines you have a lot.
But then you'd cover my face, and you wouldn't want to do that, would you? No, I think there's enough on there. I think Optimist is a good title. The contents page looks very very well laid out, very straightforward. If you're looking for something off the front cover, then it's there in bold, and obviously the page number will take you straight to that article. So the contents page does actually show quite a variety of detail or events and people. Obviously I'd like to read the stories behind a lot of these content titles, but yeah, I think it obviously is directed at budding musicians, and it features Matt P, who's breaking margins with his uke, and I think that people reading this article will be inspired. The mode of address from front cover through to contents page and then double spread storyline is very professionally done. It's neither too formal nor is it too informal. That's the right word. I think that the way that it's written, certainly with the contents, sort of draws you in and would not be offensive to anybody, nor would they think that you're being too informal. The front cover has been scripted with a traditional font, which makes it more of a prestigious magazine as opposed to a common magazine sitting on the shelf. The colours on the front cover, I think, are in keeping with the dress of the subject and also the target audience. It's not too bright, it's not stark, it's not in your face, it's very sublime, if that's the right word, subdued colours, and the gold font actually bring out the sophistication of the magazine. Black on white for the contents page is direct, and it suits the magazine very well. I think the gold and I think more of a sepia colour on the photograph on the contents page, certainly with the scripting around the side, makes it stand out, and it's very delicately done. On the double page spread, I think the colours of the photographs are a lot brighter than the contents or cover. They do stand out within the text, and whilst they are brighter, I don't think they detract from the target audience of the magazine. Black on white for text is fine. I think the sizing of the text is okay. Just the area around the extracted sentences should be a little bit bigger, and the font or the text around it shouldn't be encroaching onto that sentence or title. I think the layout of the front cover and design sort of lend themselves to be appropriate for the target audience. I think any younger people would just really look for bright colours and something stark in the face, as it were. The younger people would look for big headlines on the front cover, so the front cover would be cluttered, I think, with headlines and detracting from the image. So yeah, I think the front cover's spot on. The contents page. The contents page is laid out very simply, and the content titles will direct any aged person to the correct section in the magazine. Old people as well as young, but obviously we're targeting at middle-aged people. I think that will be just what they need. The double page spread again is laid out very well. As I said before, the photographs are a lot brighter than the cover or the contents, which doesn't cause a problem. Again, the sentences that have been extracted from the text need to be isolated a little bit away from the text. Absolutely perfect photograph. You couldn't have picked a better subject, albeit that you could have had a shave. No, I think the photographs are spot on. I think the subject having a very handsome chap playing a saxophone on the front cover is spot on. I think the close-up of the saxophone for the contents page gives you direction as to what the content is all about, and the two-page spread of Matt and his uke. Very moving and inspiring, I think it says, and you can sort of get to grips with what he's holding. I'm not sure that the magazine is successful, but certainly this issue, with this handsome chap on the front cover, is going to be a bestseller. No, seriously, I think the magazine will be very successful. I think it's got a good title, it knows exactly what it's about, and the layout and contents pages just literally tell you what you're getting. The one story that's in there, the double page, is if everything else was written like that, then it would certainly be a bestseller.